Hello, everybody. I hope you're all doing well. Please leave a comment in the chat section so I know who's here. Oh, let's see which one is having connectivity issues. One of them is having connectivity issues. Hi, Aurora. How are you, sweetie? I'm going to slide over for just a second. Yes, I had to grab a blanket because my feet are cold. Hi, Rhonda. Hi, Bobby. Something's... Oh, shoot. Let's see here. Is this better? I didn't have my mic around here. Is this better? Yes, no, maybe? Okay. In my defense, I'm on some new medication that's making me just really tired. Yeah, apparently, oh good. Apparently, I now require 8 to 10 hours of sleep a night, and then that begins usually around 11 or noon. How is everyone? Don't forget to do all the YouTubey things. Hit like and share and subscribe and notifications and all that good fun stuff. Hello to everyone who is here. I hope everybody had a good day. Is Christina here yet? She had a really good word count today to celebrate that. I could move closer. I did not put makeup on or shower or anything until 6:15 tonight. Just this new medicine, I'm telling you what, it just. You spent the afternoon watching Daryl's sentencing. Oh, so did I, Rhonda. So did I. I kept screaming at the computer monitor, wishing I could say what I really wanted to say, but we can't do that on YouTube because I'm not even monetized just yet, but I don't want to lose that opportunity. Let's just say I firmly believe he got what he deserved. I think he deserved far worse, but I think there was a sense of justice for the family, and we will leave it at that. How's that sound? I love these glasses. I think they make me look skinnier. I just do. So who all is here tonight? I have these. These are my favorites. But I also have these. And I don't know which ones I like better. Yeah, I was just tweeting for you. Oh, thank you. I avoid Twitter like the plague. Thank you, Christina. So, Christina, tell everybody what your word count was for the day or for the week, because she has been killing it. Christina Laska has been killing it on her word count, and I'm so very proud of her. Very proud of her. So, after she puts in what she wrote today or this week, we will celebrate. a mole coming on. What are the meds doing? They're making me very tired. Very tired. I'm on two medications. I have to stay on my original medicine for a total of 2 weeks, and then I stop that and increase the new medicine. And for so it's a whole total of 30 days where I'm going to be just, well, for 2 weeks where I'm just going to be really, really tired. Thank you. Um, and a little just tired. I feel great when I get up in the morning. Man, I wake up feeling like I could do cartwheels, but by noon, it's like I go la la. I can't talk. I can't. It's like I gotta lay down. I just have to lay down. So I'm told that is normal and to be expected. Once I get off the Zoloft, I will feel better. So that's, I'm just looking forward to getting off the Zoloft. So anyway, and you all have been on my adult ADHD journey with me. So most of you, show of hands if you already know what's going on with my adult ADHD. Yeah, it's got to take time to adjust to the changes. That is correct, Aurora. So, yes. So, who wrote today? Show of hands. Oh, Christina wrote 1300 for today. The day. Who else? Yeah, I'm taking Alexa Pro at night, Christina. Yep. I take that and the Zoloft at night. So, yeah. Hi, Angie G. How are you, dear? So, who wrote today? Show of hands on. Yeah, adulting sucks. You weren't kidding. Show of hands who got to write today. And then, if you feel like it, you can put your word count for the day in the chat and we will celebrate. So far, we know Christina wrote and she got what, 1,300 in, 1,700 in, some magnificent number like that. Whatever it was way more than I got in today, unless you count me chatting with people about the Daryl Brooks story. Yeah. Yeah, Zoloft is hard, but it was my best friend. Zoloft has been a really good friend to me, and I'm really sad to say goodbye to it, but I need to for the adult ADHD. So, mm, the Emily D. Baker mug. I've been drinking out of this all day long. So, what did Aurora say? Oh, good on the editing. Good on the editing. So, we will celebrate anybody who. Anybody who wrote today, congratulations. No, today I'm in my busy season, so hopefully I'll pop back on the writing train in early December. Good for you, Angie. Ashley, 0 words for me, unfortunately, but I did record a short story that I wrote as a mini audiobook. Good for you, darling. Good for you. Oh, so I'm hot, I'm cold, I'm hot, I'm cold, I'm hot, I'm cold. Just par for the course. Just par for the course. So tonight, we're going to talk about Kindle Unlimited versus going wide. Okay? And truly, honestly, it is different for each individual. Okay? Um, if you can go ahead and share the video on your social media channels, that would be awesome. Uh, when it was just back in 2011, 2012, when it was just Kindle Direct Publishing, where you got paid for the books borrowed, I made a lot of money every month. In fact, in 1 month, I made so much in 1 month of sales that it would have taken me 11 and a half months at my day job to make what I made in royalties, right? We're talking over $35,000 in 1 month. But when they launched Kindle Unlimited 1.0, there was such a drastic drop that my sphincter prolapsed. It was horrid. Absolutely horrid. I have tried several times since. I have tried Kindle Unlimited when it was Kindle Unlimited 1.0, when it was Kindle Unlimited 2.0, whatever. Um, I tried. I have tried numerous times over the years to put all my books back into Kindle Unlimited to see if I could get back to where I was in the beginning of my career. And I lost money every single time. Now, I know there are lots and lots and lots of authors who make a killing in Kindle Unlimited. They are killing it, and I am so happy for them. But just keep in mind, this is in everything. Doesn't matter if it's advertising, it doesn't matter if it's in social media engagement, blah, 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 whatever it is. What works for one author does not necessarily work for all authors. Okay? Why? I have no idea. If I could figure out why, I would be like a gazillionaire, right? If I could figure out why one thing works great for one author but doesn't for another author, even if they're in the same genre, I just don't know. I just don't know. So you have to weigh all the pros and cons. Now, I firmly believe that Kindle Unlimited can be great for brand new authors. I think it's an awesome opportunity, a great way to build your reader base. Okay? Now, there are some authors who will release their books wide for a week or 2 weeks or 30 days and then take that book off of wide and put it into Kindle Unlimited. That works for them. Does not work for me. And that's okay. Again, Again, what works for one is not always going to work for somebody else, right? Whew, sorry. I need my water to try and stay awake. You just have, I think you just have to test it. You have to test, and don't get frustrated with your test. And if you've only got one book out, that's not a great way to test in today's market. I firmly believe that you need at least 3 books in order to get some really good data. Okay? So, depending on what your goals are, depending on how many books you have out, depending on where you're at in your career, test Kindle Unlimited. See how that works for you. Okay? As we talk, if you could put your questions into the chat, that will help me. It will help me stay awake because I really just want to go to bed. Oh. But again, everybody's experience is different, right? Everybody's personal experience is going to be different. I am wide. I have my books at, of course, Amazon, Nook, Kobo, and Barnes & Noble. I also I'm going to go back and test Drafted Digital to get my books into other places. My audiobooks are wide. I'm not exclusive anymore to Audible. My sales are incredible since I've gone non-exclusive, but again, everybody's experience is different. What questions do you have right now regarding Kindle Unlimited versus going wide? What questions do you have? And I'm cold again. I mainly just read physical books or audiobooks. Can you explain what wide is versus KU? Okay, Ashley. What wide is means your books are available at places other than just Amazon. When you have your books in Kindle Unlimited at Amazon, you cannot have those books wide. You have to be exclusive to Amazon, right? So let's say you have a 3-book series that's in Kindle Unlimited. Okay, you've put it into Kindle Unlimited. The author gets paid for every page that you read, right? And it varies month to month what that number is going to be, what that pages read number is going to be. Hi, Diana. So with Kindle Unlimited, you have to be exclusive to Amazon, and you cannot have whatever book is in Amazon's Kindle Unlimited. It cannot be available anywhere else. Okay? Does that answer your question, Ashley? I'm texting Mr. Highlander to bring me some Advil. I don't have any in my office. I've got every other drug in here, but I don't have Advil. Bear with me. You're welcome, Ashley. Okay, I've texted Mr. Highlander. So yes, that is the difference. I've had numerous discussions with my reps over the years. If they would just offer like different payment tiers, like if you're in Kindle Unlimited exclusive, you get a bigger chunk of the pie. But you could still offer your books in Kindle Unlimited and without the exclusivity and receive less. I think that would be a great idea. Diana says, "Oh, I didn't know about KU. No wonder my favorite authors don't have their books on KU." Yeah, because it does vary month to month. When it first began, we were supposed to get a penny a page read. So if your book is 450 pages long, you would get $4.50, right? It has never even come close to that. I don't even know if it's ever gotten over 0.048 whatever cents per page is read. Okay? So we make a fraction. And in my personal opinion, so when a reader subscribes to Kindle Unlimited, it's what, $9.99 a month, and you can read as many books that are in Kindle Unlimited as you want to for free, right? Sounds great. Okay? But that $9.99 fee that you pay goes into the kitty, and from that's what they pay their authors with, right? It has never paid for itself, ever. Not since day one has Kindle Unlimited, the subscription fees they receive from readers, has it ever paid for itself, okay? They are constantly, and when I say they, I mean Amazon, constantly has to add millions of dollars to the Kindle Unlimited pool in order to pay the authors. There are some really great books in Kindle Unlimited. Some fabulous authors, seriously fabulous authors, who are in Kindle Unlimited. There are authors who have certain series that are in Kindle Unlimited, or KU as we call it. But they also have other series that are wide. Okay, it is crazy low for the author. It really, really is, and they tried doing that for Audible with their romance package. Hang on. My husband doesn't always get my text, so I'm going to text my son. I really need some Advil. And I'm sorry for being so distracted. Yeah, it takes so long to weed through the crap to find the gold. Yes. My suggestion is always, when you go to the Kindle Unlimited page, whatever genre, look at page 3, 4, or 5. That's where you're going to find your better books. Okay? That's been my personal experience. But some authors, they are making a killing at Kindle Unlimited. And honestly, I'm so happy for them. And I wish it had worked for me. Hi, Patricia Bates. She says her last KU payment was 11 cents. Why can't they pay what the books are worth? If they went back to Kindle Select, like they had back in 2012, you couldn't get me out of Kindle Select. I was a Kindle Select queen, right? You couldn't get me out of it. But when they switched to Kindle Unlimited, see, back when it first started, we got paid for every book that was borrowed, right? My first book, Layden's Daughter, I had listed at 99 cents, but there were months, and every month, it was the same every month. I usually got paid more For those people who borrowed the book, I would get $1.38. Sometimes it was $2.17 from the Kindle Select, right? That's when you got paid per borrow. I would get more royalties off of those books that were borrowed than the books that were actually purchased, because when you have your book listed at less than $2.99, you only get 35% of the royalties. You know, the Kindle Unlimited is a great idea. I like the premise of Kindle Unlimited, especially in today's economy, right? Everybody's suffering. Everybody. Groceries are up, gas is up, power bills are up, water bills are up. Everything is up, 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 right? So Kindle Unlimited can is great for those readers, those voracious readers who just need to read, um, and they don't have a lot of disposable income right now, and that's fabulous. The premise of Kindle Unlimited is fantastic. If they would get rid of the exclusivity, I think it would widen up the whole market. Kobo Select, we get paid better with Kobo Select, and there is no exclusivity, Patricia, with Kobo Select. Okay, we can have our books in Kobo Select, and still have them wide everywhere else. Thank you. Would you bring them here, honey? My son, he doesn't want to be on camera. He's so funny. I love you. Is there any cake left?
Yes.
Okay. Anyway, I do like the idea of Kindle Unlimited. I really truly do. Um, but authors have to eat too. And when we're only making, 30 or $40 a month off of 30 or 40 books, right? You got to weigh it. You got to weigh it. So, for authors, you just test the hell out of it. Okay? And I really, really do think that testing only works when you have 3 or more books. Yeah, he does want to share his awesomeness. Yeah, that's true. He's a good kid. Aurora says, I've been tempted to test the waters, like you said, for when I'm ready, least to have the experience of KU. Yeah, KU is great. It's a great way to build up your reader base, but it takes time. Okay? Unless you've just written the best book ever. I can't even say that. I know some authors, one in particular, who's just an absolutely phenomenal author. And it doesn't matter what he does, he doesn't get the exposure that he needs. And he is really, really, really good. No. Diana asks, do you need the same ISBN for each platform you put your book on sale for, or can you use the platform? You can use the platform's free ISBN, right? But if you're trying to hit a list, like the USA Today bestsellers list, use the same ISBN, because that's what booksellers use to count books. Okay? I always buy my own ISBNs. It's just something I've always done because I do have a lot of books out, and I like the idea of the booksellers being able to keep track of an individual book. Okay? So you have a separate ISBN for your ebook. You use that same ISBN for that ebook on all platforms. You don't need a separate ISBN for each platform. You do, however, need a separate ISBN for your paperbacks. Doesn't matter where you're having them produced at. It's one ISBN for all your paperbacks, one ISBN for all your audiobooks. I use Bowker, and that's Bowker. I will try to put that in the comments later, but it's Bowker.com, I believe. Let me see here. I've got it bookmarked, so hang on. Un momento, please. There it is. I gotta put my readers back on. Bowker. Bowker Identifier Services, and it's myidentifiers.com. So let me come back in here. Yeah, if you're Canadian, your ISBNs are free. It's just different in the States. Of course it is. Okay. I think this is it. Myidentifiers.com, and it's a service by Bowker. And I usually buy mine in bulk because it's cheaper and I save a lot more money. But sometimes you don't have that, $400 or $500 to buy 50 ISBNs. How big is the task of keeping your books off pirate sites? I'm asking because of the KU rules. Damn near impossible until recently, when they went after ZLib, Z Library. I think it's going to be easier and easier in the future, thanks to John Van Stry's victory in civil court a few years ago over pirate site. Can't remember the name of the site. I can remember the name of the guy who owned it. Travis Frey, nicknamed Peckerhead. Long story. But it is very, very difficult to keep your books off pirate sites. It just is. It's damn near impossible. Okay? Yeah. But if KU comes after you and says, hey, this book is available on whatever site, you just let them know this is a pirated copy, it's stolen. I'm sending, takedown notices. I'm doing whatever I can to get the book off of there, but they are not cooperating. Generally, Amazon, but not always, they're very good about trying to help you. Okay? Yeah. Okay, I'm trying to catch up with questions. Let's see. But yeah, trying to keep your books off pirate sites is damn near impossible. So anyway, it's test. Wait till you have at least 3 books. Can I have a show of hands of people in chat who have not published their first book yet? Yeah, it's expensive, Diana, but when you buy in bulk, it's cheaper. And sometimes they do run specials and they do run sales. But if you're not trying to hit a list, for the beginning of your career, lists are, not on your radar, then just use the ISBNs that are available at the different vendors. So Diana, you haven't published a book yet. Ashley hasn't. Angie G hasn't. Aurora hasn't. Okay, so at least 4 of you haven't. So my recommendation would be, don't worry about the ISBNs yet. Okay, that's for future use. Yes, definitely for future use. My recommendation is to have 3 books done, written, fully edited, final proofed, covers ready before you publish that first book. And you're going to do the 30-60-90 rule. You publish, you can publish whenever you want to, but let's say you publish your first book January 1, you want to publish book 2 February 1, and you want to publish book 3 March 1. You want them 30 days apart. Okay? Publishing 1 book is not going to make you a gazillionaire, right? You've got to keep writing. You've got to keep publishing. That's the whole trick. You've got to keep writing and you've got to keep publishing. Well, Diana, ask yourself who would want to read your thesis. That's a very tiny market. Why are you writing? Do you write fiction too, or are you a nonfiction writer? See, it's different for nonfiction than it is for fiction. Those are 2 totally different animals. Just like, what I write is totally different than children's books, right? Fiction, nonfiction, children books, 3 totally different animals. I don't have enough experience with nonfiction or children's books to give anybody any help there. Okay? So, people are interested in women in the Revolutionary and Colonial period and genealogy. Oh, cool beans, Diana. See, that might be something I would read, right? Um, but you've got to have more than one book under your belt. A lot of people made that mistake, especially back in the beginning when ebooks were booming, man. They were booming. Everybody's making 30, 40, $50,000 a month, right? And I agree with Christina. That does sound like a cool book. Um, but they would only publish one book, and they thought they could just publish one book, stick a $9.99 price tag on it, and then sit back and rake in all the money. And it does not work that way. The only way you can make money writing is by writing. Okay? I'm not saying you have to write, publish 3 books a month. I'm not saying that. But you have to be consistent. 4 books a year. That's a really good number to publish. I know other authors who could do 6 books a year. Again, genre specific. Okay? Genre specific. Because I write really big books, right? Um, we're talking 150,000 words or more. So, great big books. I can't write a great book, that big in 6 weeks. I just personally cannot do it. I just can't. I just can't do it. But if you're writing contemporary romance novels where a full-size novel is considered what, 75 or 80,000, yeah, you could probably do one book every 2 months, right? But take the time to get your books edited, final proofed, and make sure you've got great covers. Oh yeah, middle grade series. I like that idea. That would be cool. Sweet, Diana. See, there's lots of other authors out there who would write fiction in that genre who might be interested in a book like that, right? For historical research and stuff. I say go for it, sister. Go for it. And the people you would want to target are, history buffs, history lovers, right? But you might also want to target, and when I say target, I mean like if you decide to do advertising or whatever, authors who write in that genre, authors who do write colonial love stories, authors who do write about the Salem witchcraft trials, right? Yeah, Christina's right. Think about like the Little House on the Prairie or Do as a Family Saga. There you go. There's all sorts of things that you can do with that. But if you're doing nonfiction, know your audience, right? That's what I'm saying. And you need to know your audience even for fiction writers. Okay? My audience tends to be a little bit older, right? The 30 to 95-year group. Um, and I think that's awesome. Sorry, my head is really starting to pound. See, this is why we're all here. My grandson just texted me. I know you're live streaming. He 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 he. Little bugger. I love that kid. He's like my favorite human on the planet. Um, yes, thesis formatting is a whole lot different from publishing a nonfiction. Yes, yes. Um, I wouldn't begin to know how to do that, Diana. I think you would have to reach out to somebody, like a professional formatter. Uh, I format my own, so I don't even know who does it anymore. But you can search, you can ask people on Facebook or on Instagram. Well, Facebook's better for asking a wide variety of questions like that. Okay? Christina says, I started as a high school history teacher and my children read everything historical. My son loved the Little House series. Yeah, I loved it. Yeah, the Little House series is phenomenal. So, yeah. But remember, everything is genre driven. Okay? Genre specific, genre driven. Everything from how the word count, the covers, the targeting your audience, it's all genre driven. Okay? Generally speaking, and this is not a hard and fast written in stone rule, but generally speaking, people who read like Pride and Prejudice, aren't necessarily going to read 50 Shades of Grey, right? Just that's just a comparison, okay? Um, Me, I read lots of stuff, okay? I love police procedurals, murder mysteries, thrillers. Um, can't read horror. God, Dean Koontz scares the hell out of me. I mean, nightmares. I can't read Dean Koontz. I can't read Stephen King. My sister Pam loves Stephen King and Dean Koontz, and she reads them voraciously. I can't do it. I love my historical romance novels. I even like contemporary romance novels. Um, but just remember to know your audience, to try and learn your audience, and to target wisely. Okay? And again, there's a big difference between how you target KU readers and how you target wide readers. Okay? With KU readers, you don't really need to do a lot of advertising because Amazon puts all the Kindle Limited books, front and center, which their house, their rules. They're able to do that. But when you're wide, it's a lot different. Your advertising is a lot different. Um, I have a story about Psych and Eros and Beauty and the Beast trope combo. If you're writing and releasing every 30 days, that can be a challenge if you're writing longer works or it takes you longer, or should it only be done when you are first launching your career? That is an excellent question, Patricia. I think that works when you're launching your career, especially. Okay. But you've got to have those 3 books written. You've got to have the covers done. They've got to be edited and they've got to be final proofed. Okay. Then you release them. And if you're not comfortable doing every 30 days, then do every 60 days. Okay. But while those are releasing, be working on the next book. That's the trick. Always, always, always be writing the next book. Um, oh, hi, okay, all right. Oh, hi, Holly and Mistletoe. Um, oh, that's good. That's good. Uh, I forget what I was saying. There is so much going on in chat. Um, it's nice to meet you, Patricia. I'm glad you're here. I think you might have been here before. I don't remember. Um, but yeah, uh, you have to understand what your goals are and what you really truly want out of your writing. If you just want to write, you're not interested about the money, you don't care about hitting lists or whatever, do it however you want to. Yeah, throws a shiny ball in front of Susan. Oh my God, Diana, don't do that. Okay? Squirrel! Squirrel! We all know Susan loves her squirrels. I love you guys. I really do. You guys get me. You really truly do. Yeah, don't throw any shiny balls in front of me. God knows. At least not until after I start the adult ADHD meds next month. Anyway, ask yourself what your goals are. Oh, I love you guys too. Write down what your goals are. Get yourself a notebook and write down, what is it I want from writing? And answer those questions honestly. Don't be afraid to answer the questions honestly. Okay, when I first started, you all know my story, how I got started. It was a complete accident. My whole career has been one accidental success after another, totally unintentional. Holy crap, I can't believe, that it went that way. So, my story is not how it's typically done, okay? Mine is a Cinderella story. Oh, Christina, you were so funny. Um, but it does take hard work. It does. It takes a lot of hard work and focus and attention. I came into this at the right time. But when I first came in, it was just about writing the story for my mother. It wasn't about money. It wasn't about, selling 750,000 copies around the world. It was none of that. I just wanted to write the story for my mom. And so I did. And then it took off. Like, holy crap, it took off. And then people started finding me and asking me, when's the next book out? And I'm like, well, crap, I got to write another one. And by the time I had the 3rd book out, We Williams Woman, which which still holds a very special place in my heart, I was able to give up my day job, right? But the trick was I kept writing, but it was a totally different time back then. That was 10 years ago. Okay? The market is totally different now than it was 10 years ago. Okay? But you still have to work at it. You still have to write. Write every day, even if it's crap. Just write every day that you are able to. And if you have days like I have had lately where I can't write more than 3 sentences, that's okay too. Okay? But realize what your goals are. Okay? Don't be afraid, no matter how big those goals are, write them down. If you want to hit the New York Times, then by God, write that down. Um, uh, if your goal is just to purge all the voices in your head, that's great too. Okay? Everybody's goals are different. Angie says, I had a question about covers. How do you feel about animated covers? Is it worth it? And how do you feel about pre-made covers? I've not done animated covers. I don't know how much those would cost. I don't have the first clue. I don't know what platforms, does Kobo allow it, or Apple or Nook? Don't know. Pre-made covers can be awesome. And that's a great way to save some money, is buying a pre-made cover. Just make sure that pre-made cover fits your genre. Um, everybody I've talked to lately, they're all saying the same thing. I haven't had the energy to write lately. Right? Um, I've lost my mojo. And that was the first, I think that was our first live that we ever did, was talking about our mojo and the different things that we can do. So I encourage you to go back to that first video. I think it's called, What the Funk, F-U-N-K, is Wrong with Me. Um, yeah, you can't edit words that aren't on a page, and you can't publish blank pages. You just can't. Unless you're doing journals, right? So, Diana, animated covers, who was it that did this? Shoot. Really famous author, female author, and her name is escaping right now. But it was almost, you remember, you'll get a bookmark or something, and you can tilt it, and the image changes. That's kind of how the animated covers were set up. Um, yes, Angie G says, Diana, they have movement like a girl on a swing, that the swing would move back and forth. Exactly. Linda Mooney says, Morgan Wright will animate your covers. She does a great job, but it would be nice if we could put them on our ebooks. Diana says, I think most of my problem is I've been missing my dad a lot this month. His birthday was the 9th, and it hit me, and that he has been gone for 9 months this month, so maybe it's a little bit of depression. Very well could be. I know October sucks for me because October was the month I lost my mother. And I never do well in October. I put on a happy face and I pretend like everything's okay on the inside. But when October 30th rolls around, nope, I am no good to anyone. And I feel the same way on her birthday. And honestly, I also feel that way on Mother's Day. So, yeah, that pain never goes away, Diana. And you take as long as you need to grieve. Some people tell you, well, you need to just get over it, move on with your life. Okay. That's bullshit, and I'm calling bullshit. Everybody grieves differently. You take as long as you need to grieve. Okay? Just take what you need to take to grieve. I give you permission to do that. I am never, ever going to get over the death of my mother. Okay? It's just not going to happen. It just won't. I miss her every single day. And a lot of times I walk around the house, usually when nobody else is here, and I talk to her. Okay? And that's fine. You could talk to your deceased loved ones. Let's see. Yep, there's a lot going on in chat. Oh, I'm so glad you all are here. I really, truly am. Yeah, the animated book covers are cool, but when you are just starting out and you don't have a lot of money, then I recommend Finding some pre-made covers that fit your genre in the brand that you're looking for, even if it's not spot on exact right now for you brand new authors, you can grow into your brand, okay? You can grow into your brand and you can change it subtly over the years because mine has certainly changed. Um, Somebody's talking about bookmarks that you could run your finger over and it would make a noise. I didn't know such a thing existed. Of course, I don't get out a lot. I usually just stay in my little office all day long. It's not little, but someone, who was it? Was it Zoe Blake today on Facebook? Was sharing her new office. Oh my God, that thing is huge. Huge, and it's beautiful. Um, what other questions do you have about Kindle Unlimited versus going wide? Yeah, I'm sending everybody who's lost a parent or a loved one great big hugs because that is really, really, truly hard. Um, doesn't matter how old you are, you never really get over it. My dad, however, is 78 years young, and I think he's going to outlive all of us. I can't keep up with him. I just can't keep up with him. Um, I never invest. Well, in the beginning, I did do some bookmarks. Um, I didn't do a lot of swag. You can do inexpensive swag in the beginning if you really need it. I find that most readers, this has just been my personal experience, when you go to a book signing, they want your books, but take chocolate or mints or some kind of candy. You don't have to invest a lot of money in swag until you're making money selling your books. Then you can invest in swag. I'm at the point in my career where I can give away coffee cups. I've got with my logo on my coffee cups and shot glasses. And what I usually do with my shot glasses is put some chocolate inside, whether it's Hershey's Kisses or Nuggets or whatever, and I just tell them these are chocolate shooter starter kits, and they get one free with purchase. Do I do swag? I hope that answered your question, Angie G. I do now, but I didn't. I didn't even have a freaking tablecloth. I would go to these book signings, and I had author friends who would just shake their heads at me. Like, what do you mean you didn't bring a tablecloth? Well, I didn't think I needed a tablecloth. Don't they provide them? Yes, but you need pretty stuff. Okay, I can't tell you the number of authors who have decorated my tables for me at book events I've gone to because I don't think my readers cared what my table looked like. They just wanted my books, right? Is that weird? I can't even remember where I got my shot glasses at. But Vistaprint, that's a great place for newbie authors to start with to get some bookmarks. Um, Other thing you can do is get yourself, and you're going to have to Google how to do this, but get yourself a QR code. You know what it is? The little square with the black dots in it. Take notes on this. Get yourself a QR code, print it off, right? Set it on your table. Have it set up to go to your right if you've got one, or if you're in Kindle Unlimited, have the link go to your Kindle Unlimited book page, right? Then you don't have to give away bookmarks that are going to end up probably in somebody's closet or trash or whatever. Use the QR code. They're free code generators out there, right? And you don't just print it off on cardstock, right? Something big enough, set it on a little, you could, this is a telephone stand, right? I can put my telephone stand on here. This all the time, right? That's Mr. Highlander. Whoops! Hang on. But you could take something like this phone stand and put your QR code on it, or if you have the book stands, right? Yeah, there are swag vendors. Um, Imprint.com, I believe, is where I got my shot glasses and coffee cups at, and I love them. Um, there's lots of different places that you can go to for swag. But my point is, when you're just beginning, when you're first starting out and you're not making any money yet, don't worry about swag. Okay? Invest in a pretty tablecloth and some Hershey's Kisses. right? That's all you need to do because you're there for the books. Yes, there's some greed, some out there who's just all about the swag, the swag, the swag. Fine, that's fine. But you don't necessarily have to have. I'm saying don't invest an exorbitant amount of money in swag in the beginning of your career. That it's put your money into editors, cover artists, and final proofers. You guys are just so on top of everything. Yeah. Yes, QR codes were. I would not give away a free ebook unless you get their email address in return. And I just haven't figured out yet how to set up a QR code. You can scan it, but they have to sign up for my newsletter in order to get the free book. I'm sure there's a way of doing that. I just haven't figured it out yet. Oh, hang on. Oh, dar. Okay. Oh my gosh. So, I just had, I'm sorry, squirrel. I'm sorry, my cover artist, Star Albert, just texted me. I have my book, Moira's Heart, the complete series, translated into German. And I don't know how. Here, let's do this. Airdrop. Max, I've cover. This just absolutely, holy crap, amazing. Okay, so hang on. And I'm going to see if I can share this with you because my jaw just dropped. You all witnessed that? Oh my god, it's freaking gorgeous! Okay, how do I share this? Da, 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 da. Share screen, invite guests, just add source. Can I do background music, RTV presentations, extra camera? That's a local video. Graphics, no. Okay, I'm gonna have to share a screen. I don't know if I can share the screen. You guys gotta see this cover though. Hang on. We are going to get this figured out. Just a second, because I really, I'm so sorry. I want to share this with you. Because this is beautiful. This is beautiful. You guys are gonna go, oh my god, oh my god, oh my god. That's what you're gonna. But it takes time. I gotta upload it into Canva. Okay, hang on. Just a momento, please. I'm so sorry. I just want you to see this. I need you to see this. I need you to see this. Okay, share, download, and I'll see if it'll let me do this. Hang on. Anyway, I love you guys. I do. Very crackly and pixelated. I am right now. But who said that? Diana? We've some problems recently with our internet. And sometimes it just doesn't want to work. Sometimes there is a lag. So I'm uploading the cover. Yeah, sometimes the stream is just really weak, and I'm very sorry. Okay, I don't know what you guys are talking about. It's amazing, and they just launched version 2 one-time pricing, and it's definitely powerful enough to compare to PS. It sounds crackling out of sync. Okay. Okay, we're gonna see if this works. What do you think of that cover? Oh, I I love it. What do you all think? Can you guys see it? Isn't that beautiful? I love it. And see, it's for the German market. So when you get to a point in your life where you get to translate your novels, I use BabbleCube because there's no money down, and I it's just I don't want to have to think about it. Um, but yeah, I think Dar nailed it, knocked another one out of the ballpark. So I'm gonna text her. Let's see if we can get Dar on the phone. You want to get Dar on the phone? I know, right? This is for the paperback. And I'm just, yep, okay, all right, we can call Dar. Yay. This is fun. Oh my stars. This is beautiful. Okay, I'm doing a live stream right now on YouTube. Dar says hi, everybody. And I shared it, and they're all just going gaga over it. Everybody loves it. They're just like spot on perfect. So we thought we would call you and say hello and thank you.
Oh, that's
Beautiful
awesome.
cover, awesome cover. It shows the whole story. Um, Love how the castle extends across from both front and back. You know, all those comments. So
Right.
yeah, you nailed it. See, Dar usually gets it on the very first try. Almost always, right? I very seldom ever ask you to change anything, do I?
No, not really.
No, not
I
really.
think if it's just
Yeah,
minor things.
yeah, minors, but this is absolutely perfect, honey.
Okay.
Absolutely perfect.
Oh, I'm
Where
so
is it?
happy with that.
Okay. Well, I will let you go and I'll get back to my live stream. Just know I
Happy
love it.
to you.
Oh, she said hello to the live stream. I'll
Yeah,
call you tomorrow.
I'll send you those files too.
You are sweet. I'll talk to you later.
Sure.
Bye.
Bye.
Seriously, first try every freaking time. God, I love her. I love her. I do. I love Dar. So I'm very, very pleased. Very, very pleased. Oh, I can't go looking at it. Anyway, now I know how to get covers up here. I have to do a presentation. She is very talented. She is, oh my gosh. Yeah. So, anyway, what other questions should we have gone everywhere tonight? Right? Everywhere. What questions do we have now? It is almost 8 o'clock. I agree. She's so talented. And it does show a whole story. And that's one of the things I love about Dar. Am I still crackly and pixelated? Let me know. Let me know if I'm still crackly and pixelated. We won't talk about the wrinkles. Oh. Does it have to be about writing or books? You can ask me something else. Diana, in a few minutes, you can ask me something else. It doesn't have to be about writing or books, but I'm not going to tell you how old I really am. It'll be in paperback or no, it'll be in both paperback and ebook. Christina. Yep, paperback and ebook. What do you think the most important social media outlets to be present on? Okay. Again, Angie, that varies from person to person. I love Instagram now. I do. I have a huge following at Instagram. I've got videos that have gone viral. Don't ask me how. Um, Facebook, I think, is still very relevant. I love Instagram. TikTok's fun. Uh, I don't do a lot of videos of me, more my book videos. I'm not a Twitter person. I think Twitter is the cesspool of the universe. That's all I'm going to say on that. Um, but I think it doesn't matter where you're at. It doesn't matter what platform you use. Be genuine. Be honest. Be kind. Be thoughtful. Yeah, I love Instagram. I do. Did I see the Daryl Brooks sentencing today? Yes, I did, Diana, and I used all of my cursey words. I watched it with the Emily D. Baker. I just absolutely love, I love, I love, I love. Um, and I think I could have done a live um to cover that because I've lost my ever loving mind, and I would have said things that yeah, I cheered too. I would have said things that would have gotten me kicked off of YouTube. So it was a good thing. I just stayed in my office and I watched Emily Baker on YouTube, and I loved it. It was awesome. It was awesome when the judge kicked him out. Yes, it was. It was a very good day. I was very happy to see that. So anyway, well, it is 8 o'clock. Do we have any more questions? Yeah, I was very, oh man, like a drunken sailor. If nobody has any more questions, I'm going to sign off. I have a I need to go visit. I know it's late. Yeah, she told him off. It was beautiful. It was beautiful. Yep. I liked that she did that. I really do. But when she had to read transcripts and she said the F word, I'm like, "Ooh!" But she had to read it verbatim. So, yeah, I love it too. Anyway, I think you all are absolutely freaking awesome. I thank you for being here every week. I just hope that I'm helping. And who knows, once this medicine kicks in and I'm on a level keel again, um, printing together. Oh, thank you, Diana. I appreciate that. I really truly do. You guys have got this. You're smart, intelligent, capable women. Um, you got chesticles. You're to learn every week. That shows me that you're serious about it. And I think if you just focus on what your goals are, you're going to be okay. Aw, thank you, Holly. Yes, I might Friday night, NGG. I'm going to try really hard to be here Friday night. I'm not going to make any promises simply because this new medicine, I'm serious. I sleep 8 to 10 hours at night, and then by noon, one at the absolute latest, I am passed out on my sofa for a 3 hour nap. So hopefully things will even out. Um, oh, okay. Oh, thank you. Thank you, Aurora. You are so sweet. Yes, everybody in the chat is just absolutely phenomenal. I love how you guys help each other out, right? You offer advice to each other. Where can you buy this? Where can you buy this? And or that? And, ideas. I absolutely love this. We should do a Zoom meeting some night. Don't you think? A Zoom? We should do that some night. Anyway, I'm going to let you go. I love you all. I think you're all awesome. And I really hope that your muse sings to you beautifully this week and that you find all the beautiful words and that you are warm and safe wherever you are. And God bless you all. Okay? Have a great week. And hopefully, fingers crossed, I will see you Friday night. Bye bye, everybody.